Yo, exciting vlog today going on. Yeah, I'm trying to be more pumped to do this, because it's so hard just talking to my computer. Crazy hard. So, today's video is going to be a response blog to a few people, namely Koichi and Hikosaemon. The video topic is Secrets to Learning Japanese. Amazing! So what I'm going to talk about is some genuine reasons for learning Japanese and some not so genuine reasons for learning Japanese, in my own opinion, of course. Number 1. Probably the biggest reason most people start learning Japanese: to be able to watch anime or read manga without English assistance. This goes under a very bad reason. There's several reasons why this is a bad option. First of which, you probably want to do this because you've already been watching subtitled anime, and what you're going to continue doing is watching subtitled anime, and you're going to read the English subtitles at the bottom of the video, and you are going to listen for the Japanese sound, and then you somehow believe that you're going to remember it. First of all, you have no guarantee that the subgroup correctly translated all the words that are down there. Second of all, Japanese follows a subject-object-verb grammatical order. English follows a subject-verb-object grammatical order. Basically what that means is they're not the same. And the words that you see in the bottom of the screen are not going to match up with the order that they're said when you hear them. Third, the human brain cannot think in two languages at once, especially when you don't know the other one. Let me give you a quick example of some incorrect subtitling. Omae, teme, kono yaro. I've had people tell me that those words in Japanese are swear words. Yeah, no they're not. That's just the closest thing that subbers can place on them. There aren't that many swear words, if none at all, in Japanese. Of course, the most obvious reason that anime is a bad example to learn from is because nobody talks like that in Japan. Let me give you one more example as to how you would sound if you learned all your Japanese from anime and you went to Japan and spoke to a Japanese person. すみませんですが、あなたの日本語はとても上手ですね。お前、当然だろう。俺様は天才なのさ。Yeah, you get the point. The more correct response to that would be, いえ、とんでもないです。今習っていますが、まだまだです。Honestly, this is probably where I started about 3 years ago, a little bit longer, 4 years ago probably, and my advice to get away from this is watch live television. The people will be saying words that people actually say, and the good thing about it is that as you're watching, there's usually in a lot of programs there'll be the writing that flashes at the bottom of the screen, so you can stop that and practice your kanji and kana and whatever else you need. So it's really helpful, and it's a lot better than anime, trust me, on that one.
ちょっとなんか油がきつくなってきたなとかいうことない？
肉はあります。カルビとか。でもどんどんホルモンとかそっちになっちゃいますね。
Just eating some of my leftover kare rice. Anyways, moving on to number 2. Befriending Japanese people and acquiring a Japanese girlfriend. I know that Simon and Koichi both think that getting Japanese friends is a great idea. And I sort of disagree just a little bit, but I mean that's based on your particular morals of the subject. It's a good idea if you genuinely like those people and like them as friends, not as study tools. And also, at least in my case, I have a bunch of exchange student and international student friends, and in their case, I try and be courteous to them, and instead of me trying to every second speak Japanese to them, I know that they're here for a purpose, also working holiday people, And I know that they want to learn some English, so I give them that opportunity too. The Japanese girlfriend. Now, chances are, if you're going out with her just because she's Japanese, then she's going out with you for the exact same reason. Only reverse, because you're white. So if you are trying to learn your Japanese off her, chances are she's trying to learn English off of you. Now, I've seen this happen enough times, and these relationships don't work. But then again, there are correct and incorrect reasons for going out with the person as well. But that's not what this blog is about. To use a personal example, my girlfriend is half Japanese, half Irish, Scottish. In other words, Canadian. And every so often I get people telling me, "Yo, Andrew, man, you got a half Japanese girl. You must be speaking Japanese to her like all the time, man. You're so lucky, dude. You're so lucky." And the fact of the matter is, I don't have confidence to speak Japanese to my girlfriend's native mother, fluent Canadian father, let alone my girlfriend. There's just something in my brain, no matter how supportive I know she is at the fact that I'm learning Japanese, that won't allow me to sacrifice having a conversation where I can express what I truly feel over what I know how to say. I know right now that's an excuse, and we're working on it, I promise. Basically what I'm trying to say is the fact that she's Japanese did not play a part in our relationship and how it was decided or came about. There's many other qualities that I love her for. So far all I've done really is list what I consider the not so good options as to how you should go about learning Japanese. I don't find much of a point in listing the good reasons to learn Japanese, because that should be up to the individual as to what those reasons are. And if you have a genuine interest that's sprouted from one thing and has grown into many aspects of Japanese culture, lifestyle, food, language, and etc., then that should be good enough, and you'll find your way, I'm pretty sure, with a little bit of help. That's it for the main purpose of this blog. I just want to talk a little bit about something that Koichi mentioned on his webpage, I think the Tofugu website. The fact that learners of the Japanese language, those who are self-taught, have an easier time speaking, and those that are taught through an educational institution are better at reading and writing, but have a more difficult time with speaking confidently. That's so true. Also, the comment that Hikosaemon made about learning Japanese at an institution like a university, and how it can be tiring and it can really turn you off from wanting to study Japanese more. The fact that for the last 2 years I've gone through this book and had to memorize 20 symbols, each with about 5 different combinations of their own, a week, is enough to make me want to put a bullet through my head. Also, I bought this book when I went to Japan last summer. It's Chūkyū Eiko, and it's basically Japanese for intermediate level speakers. And I've gotten through 2 chapters. Reason being is that my advanced Japanese course took so much out of me physically and mentally, with all the translating of the really difficult articles every week, and the kanji quizzes weekly, and the tests, which were just monstrous, that it left me with like no energy to want to do things on my own time, which is really what I believe helps someone learn a lot better. Just to wrap up, Japanese is not something you can learn overnight. It's not something you can learn from anime. It's not something you can learn from going out with a Japanese girlfriend. Now that I'm out of school for the summer, I am going to be taking a lot of self-study steps and a lot of time, and devote a portion of every day to doing something Japanese or deciphering articles. I'm going to start with my Nihon de Hatarako article. It's a magazine, I think it's the first issue, issue number 1, and should be useful. This is kind of running over time, so I think I'm just going to end it here and say thanks for watching if you ended up making it this far, and check out my website, check out Koichi Ben and Tofugu and Hikosaemon, great blogs, great Japan blogs, and see you next time. Cheers.